Hey there, friends. Tammy Williams here with Tammy Loves Stamping. And today I've got another episode of Paper Pumpkin. This is the August 2024 Time for Cake Paper Pumpkin. If you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly subscription that you get in the mail every month. And it is so much fun because it has everything you need to make your project inside. Usually they're card kits and you can make 8 or 9 cards with all the ingredients inside. And other times it could be treat boxes or other little things like that. But for the most part, it's usually cards, but it's always a surprise. We know what the title is going to be, what the topic is going to be for the month, but we don't know what the design is going to be. And that's all the fun, is just being surprised when you open your box to find out what's inside. So let's open it up and see. So the first thing you see when you open your box is your ink spot. This every month it's a different color. This month we have Night of Navy, and that's our ink that we will use to ink up our stamps. Then we get our photopolymer stamps, and this month we get an extra stamp set as a bonus. So normally you only get one set of stamps, photopolymer stamps. And the best thing about photopolymer is that they're see-through. So when you attach them to your acrylic block, they're perfect to be able to see through and place your stamped image wherever you need it to be. So let's see what we have on our stamps for this month. This month we have Make a Wish, Lost Count, ... It's Time for Cake, and Happy Birthday, and a couple balloons, and a little sparkle thing to go on top of a candle. And we got a couple different candles. This one I think says Celebrate, maybe. Yeah, Celebrate. And here's another smaller candle. So that's our stamps for that kit. And then this is our bonus stamp set. It's a bunch of numbers. And when I first saw this, I was like, well, where is number 9? I couldn't figure out where number 9 was. Well, you use number 6 as your number 9 as well, because you just can flip it upside down and it can work. It has both the 6 and the 9. So I had to ask my husband, and he's like, well, just use the 6 as the 9. I'm like, well, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, then we've got a little banner here, and we've got ST, so you can do like first, and then you have ND for to put with your 2 for second, or RD for third, or TH for fifth, or sixth, or seventh, or eighth, or whatever. So that's our bonus stamp set. The next thing in our card kit is tissue paper. It always comes wrapped in beautiful colored tissue paper, which I usually save and use for wrapping presents or whatever, putting inside a gift bag. And then you've got your card kit inside. So let's turn it around here. And here are the 3 designs that we can make with everything in this kit. So you've got a piece of cake here, you've got some balloons, and you've got some candles. This is the fun fold. So that's another reason why I really couldn't wait to get this one. They did tell us that one of the cards was going to be a fun fold card, and I love fun folds. That and shaker cards. Those are my 2 favorite cards to make. So anyway, and of course I forgot my scissors to open this with. So 1 second. Okay, let's open this up and see what all is inside. So there's 2 different ways to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. You can do the monthly subscription, or you can do a prepaid subscription. When you do a prepaid subscription, you can buy either a 1 month, a 3 month, a 6 month, or a 12-month subscription. And just pay it all at once, or just pay it monthly with the monthly subscription. So here we go. We've got some foil twine. It's very, very pretty color. It looks like a rose color twine in here. Let's see where it starts. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that beautiful twine. So pretty. So that's one of the items in here. Then we have some dimensionals. These look like mini dimensionals. They are double-sided adhesive with foam in the middle to just give a little bit of added height to your whatever you're attaching to your project. So it's always nice to get those. It really adds something to your cards. And we've got looks like three layers that have balloons already pre-printed on them. So that'll be for three of the card designs, three cards, one design. And then we've got this, looks like some more, three layers that you would attach to your cards. So once we get to the instructions, we'll find out more about where those go. Then we've got our envelopes. This is always the best part for me, is looking at these envelopes. They are so stunning and they always coordinate so nicely with the cards. So if you can tell here, they've got a beautiful design on the inside flap and the inside of the card, or inside of the envelope, I should say. And sometimes they even put a design on the front, but not always. So that's always fun. And sometimes each design has a different envelope. Oh, yep. In this case, that's the case here too. So here, three with this design in pretty in pink. And then we've got three more envelopes with this design. Looks like Moody Mauve. So pretty. So that's what I love the best about these paper pumpkin kits, is the coordinating envelopes. They're all so pretty. All right. And then we've got our card base. The card bases always come pre-scored. So all you have to do is just fold them in half on the score line. So here, fold that right in half. There's our cake piece, and then we're going to add something to that. And like I said, we'll have to look at the instructions to see what that will be. And that's the first card base. The second card base looks like these envelopes. And this is our one that's going to be a fun fold. So there's got several score lines on this one. So again, we're going to have to look in the instructions to figure that out. So we'll get one of those out. And then here's our third card base. And we got three of those. And again, just fold it in half. And we'll put the rest aside for now. Then we've got some die cuts. Three different designs, three of each one. So these are really cute. Got 2 pages of those. And then we've got some glue dots. Glue dots are also double-sided adhesive, but they're flat as opposed to the dimensionals, which are popped up a little bit. So those are our 2 things to use for adhesive. And then we've got this Hooray. I think they are stickers possibly. Let me look. Yeah, looks like that's a sticker. It's sticky on the back. So yeah, so there's that. And then we've got some more pre-printed labels here. Let's get out one of that, like that. And we'll get one of these out, like that. And we'll get one of these out like this. Careful not to bend it like I just did. There we go. And here we have some more pre-printed die cuts. We've got some balloons that have some foil in it. That foil that matches the twine. Isn't that beautiful? Look how that matches so nicely. And then we've got a smaller balloon with some more of that foil in it. And then another smaller balloon here. And we've got a fork for our cake. Isn't that cute? Look at that little fork. We've got some shimmer and shine to it. And then we've got some little, like candles. They almost look like sparklers, don't they? Like little sparklers. But I think they're candles. So that's that. And then got a piece of cardboard that was just to protect it when it comes through the mail. And then they're always in the paper pumpkin, they put this little sheet that shows everything that's in it that you can use to store your stamp sets. Once you're done making all your cards in the kit, you can store your stamp sets, and this can go on in the case that you put them in, so that you know what's inside the case as far as the stamp set goes. And then we've got our instructions. So let's open those up and see where we go from here. So the instructions are nice because they're always labeled number one, card number one, card number two, card number three, and they're always pictures. So it's very easy to follow along and know what to do, because the steps are numbered. So step number one is to stamp the two candles using your ink spot, and then put some dimensionals on the back of your these little pieces here. It says to do 3 of those pieces, and put dimensionals on the back and attach them at various places along this piece here. And then it says to stamp lost count, because there's so many candles, they lost count, and stamp that on this side of the page using your ink spot again. And then stamp the make a wish on the label. So that's this little label here. You would stamp make a wish, and then it shows you how to fold the piece into the fun fold, and shows each step here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your card is done. Well, actually it's not done. Then go to the next step, and then it says to use some of the twine, the gold, not gold, but rose color, I guess it would be, twine. It says to take about 18 inches of that and make a bow, and then wrap that around and through your little tag here. This tag has a little hole in it. So just take that little thing out. Excuse me. And then you can put your twine through that hole and make your ribbon. And then what else? And it says to put some more dimensionals on the back and attach it to that blue piece. Oh, so the blue piece is going to be your background for this piece here. So you'll just attach that on there. So I'm not going to make it right now, but I'll make it after I'm done with the video, and then I'll post pictures of it later. So anyway, and then card number 2 is very similar. You just use your ink spot and the It's Time for Cake stamp, and stamp that on your little label, the little pink label it looks like it uses this time. And then add some dimensionals on the back of that, and then take 3 of these little diagonal strips for the cake slice itself. So it looks like 3-layered cake, and so that would be 1 each of these different designs. And then you'd put a not a dimensional, but a glue dot. And the way you can tell the difference between whether to use a glue dot or a dimensional is the glue dots are kind of hexagon shaped. Or no, not the glue dots. The dimensionals are hexagon shaped, and the glue dots are circles. And so that's how you can tell which one to use. And then again here on the fork, it says to use some dimensionals, and then attach the candle to the top and the strips along the side, and then the It's Time for Cake, attach that down at the bottom. Then your hooray sticker goes above that, and then your little fork goes below that. And that's card number 2. And then card number 3, you stamp happy birthday on the little banner. This little banner here. Stamp happy birthday with using your Night of Navy ink spot, and then do some balloons. It says to stamp a couple balloons on your other sheet that came. So this sheet here, we're going to fill it in with a few more balloons that we're going to stamp ourselves. And then take these balloons, that they're pre-printed balloons, and put some dimensionals on the backs of those. And then on the back of your label, it says to put a dimensional on either end and then glue dots in the middle. And that's because this label is going to go over the top of your biggest balloon here. And then because you're popping up your balloon, there's going to be, the ends of it will be sticking up higher than the card. So that's why you want the dimensionals on either end, but the glue dots to make it flat in the middle on top of the balloon itself that you attached with glue dots. So I hope that makes sense. And then again, it adds some more of that beautiful foil twine, a little bow at the bottom, and then you're done. And another thing that's cool is along the edge here of this, of the instructions are a ruler. So you can measure your twine and cut it. If you don't happen to have a ruler handy, you can use this as a ruler. So that's nice too. Then on the back side is all the kit components. And also it talks about what colors are in this kit, which is nice. If you want to do like an alternative card, you can always use some of your own products that you might have on hand, in addition to the products that came in the kit. So it's the colors in this kit are Moody Mauve, Night of Navy, which is also the ink color, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pretty in Pink, Wild Wheat, Rose Gold. That's what this twine is, rose gold. Beautiful. And yeah. So then another thing too is you can always order the add-on die cuts. Stampin' Up! Has started, at the beginning of the year, they started selling die cuts that are good for 3 months. So in January, they came out with some dies that were good for the January, February, and March paper pumpkin. And now we're into, let's see, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. July, August, and September. So I believe this one was for the July kit. This is for the August or the September kit. The Hooray is for the September kit. And I think the leaves were for, which one was that one for? Let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. July, August, September. Yeah, well, anyway, they can be used at any month for that matter. But so those are always nice. And I do have those dies if you want to see them. I think I have them handy. There we go. So you can see they cut out, you just run them through the Big Shot, and they're called the Every Celebration dies. So if you just search for Every Celebration, they'll come up in the online store, and then you can order those dies to go with your kit. And one thing too is if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can order past kits and order refills for current kits. So say you get done making all these cards here and you decide you want to make more because you just like this kit so much, you can go in and order a refill and you'll get everything except the stamp sets. You won't, for the refill, you'll just get all the paper pieces, but you won't get, another stamp set. So that's a benefit of being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, is being able to order the refills and past kits. And then what else was I going to say? And then also you can order the dies. So I think that's all I have for you today. I'm so glad you're here watching, and I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook. Head over to my website, tammylovesstamping.com, and you can sign up for my newsletter there. As a newsletter subscriber, you'll get a weekly newsletter from me full of Stampin' Up! News. And also, I will let you know whenever I have a new video out on YouTube or whenever I have a new tutorial on my website for you to look at. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So thanks for joining, and take care and have a crafty day. God bless.